What's up YouTube, this is Danny Draghi, and today I'd like to help you determine which exchange is the best for purchasing Wemix. With the Beaky app shutting down, I had to move my assets to one of the exchanges that still offered the Wemix token. My options were BitThumb, Gateio, Liquid, and MEXC. I'm just going to call that MEX for now. I tried to use BitThumb before I went to Beaky and had a few translation issues with their app. It also requires the purchase of Wemix with the South Korean won, and I didn't want another math calculation to inadvertently cause me to make a trading error, so I will not be reviewing that one today. First, I want to start off by saying I am not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice, but merely entertainment for educational purposes only. I am also new to this and not an expert, so take my advice with a grain of salt, and if you believe I may be mistaken, then you are probably right, and you should go down to the comments and put me in my place. To purchase Wemix, I do not use credit cards or KYC verification with these sites. I always transfer money from my bank to a verified exchange such as Coinbase or Binance in order to limit my exposure to a centralized exchange. My Coinbase link will be in the comments if you'd like to get $10 of Bitcoin for each of us once you deposit your first $100. And they also have deals for verified customers where you can earn $30 to $40 by learning about different tokens and answering short quizzes. I attempted to try out the Liquid exchange, but I was quickly ejected on the sign-up page when I confirmed I was from the United States. The volume of trades on Liquid is also very low, so it is ironically the exchange with the least liquidity. I would just like to take a moment here to thank all of my duly elected officials for this needless amount of financial discrimination who have been successfully assisting American corporations in laundering offshore profits to evade taxes for over 200 years. I would bake you all a cake if I thought you would actually eat it and ingest a fatal amount of poison. Let's take a look at the fees. Both Gateio and MEX have a fee of 0.2% on all trades. The major difference here is the ways they go about lowering that for their customers. On MEX, if you sign up with a referral code, you can get 10% off those trading fees, and you can reduce them by another 20% if you hold the native MX token. On Gateio, however, you must hold their native token GT and trade over $50,000 per month to get to the first level. If you select the option to pay fees with GT, you will only pay 0.15% on all trades. Both exchanges do not require KYC, but limit your maximum daily withdrawal amount. This limit should not be a problem unless you're a whale, drug dealer, money launderer, or US senator, but I repeat myself. The app is not important to me personally as I'll be trading from a PC, but to compare, Gateio has a score of 3.2 in the Android marketplace, while MEX has a score of 4.1, which is something to consider if you'll be primarily using a mobile device to trade. Both share many common features such as a large selection of coins to choose from, passive income through staking and lending, as well as startups for the launch of new coins. One cool feature I liked about MEX is the EFTs that allow you to diversify your holdings regardless of the size of your investment portfolio. MEX also had much lower minimums for many of the same investments as Gate, so you're able to spread out the risk easier if you're a smaller investor. A neat idea unique to Gateio is copy trading, where there's a leaderboard of traders who are making the most money on the site. You can copy their trades with your own portfolio to see similar returns, and they will earn a 5% share of your profits. This could mean that even if you were not a large trader, but you were very good at getting high returns, people could follow you who are investing much larger sums of money and potentially earn you even more than you're earning from your own investments. Another cool feature I noticed on Gateio is the ability to transfer your small balances into GT to use to reduce your fees on trades. After trading a number of different tokens, you'll often be left with fractions of a token that is unable to be used, but if you swap them for GT, they'll never go to waste. The thing that sealed the deal for me though is that MEX does not offer bot trading. Sure, this doesn't matter if you're simply using it to exchange Wemix to buy Draco, or if you can use the API to modify an existing bot. But programming the bots and watching them make money in volatile markets is my favorite part of it all. Gateio will be the platform I purchase Wemix on from now on, and I'll use their grid to trade Wemix only. When trading on the grid, you're essentially buying and selling tokens automatically as the price moves up and down to realize small profits. When you buy Wemix token for $1.90 and sell it for $2, you'll make a 10-cent profit minus fees. This is called an arbitrage. It is possible to set up arbitrages across many different exchanges because at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter if you bought the token for $1.90 on Gateio and sold it for $2 on MEX, as the profit remains the same, and this is what keeps exchange prices relatively even with one another. Currently, I'm only trading Wemix on one exchange, but as more trading pairs get added to more exchanges, the arbitrages that are possible in a single day grow exponentially. I will make another video about this if I start taking it more seriously, but for now, I look at it as casino money and I'm not too worried about it. For all of my other crypto investments, I've decided to go with another exchange called Kucoin. Their trading fees are half as much and can be reduced much easier than the other platforms. They offer everything the other two have except copy trading and EFTs, but their minimums for staking and lending are much more reasonable, and they have a 4.2 rating on the Android marketplace. But unfortunately, the Wemix token is not available there yet, or this video would have been much shorter. Now you may be thinking, damn, that's all a pain in the ass. And you would not be alone, but there is an easier way only if you live outside of the US and have no intention of trading Wemix or any other crypto for anything other than Draco. You can sign up for a Binance account instead of Coinbase. They handle Clay, and since WeMade added Clay Swap to their wallet, you can purchase Clay on Binance and send it directly to your Wemix wallet. Convert it into Wemix tokens, and those tokens can be converted to credits, and the credits can be spent to buy dark steel. If you wanted to reverse this order, you would just search the weirdos that serve you. I mean, what I meant to say was exchange your Draco for Wemix credits, credits for tokens, tokens for Clay, all on the Wemix wallet. Then send your Clay to Binance wallet and withdraw it. You will need to verify your account with Binance in order to do this, just like with Coinbase, and this will not work if you are trading from within the US, but it cuts out the requirement for another account on a different exchange. If you are within the US, you can get Binance.us account for crypto, but it is very limited, just like Coinbase, and doesn't offer Clay Swap. I still think Coinbase is better for US residents due to the sign-up bonus of $10, the fees on assets under $20,000, and the additional funds you get for learning about cryptos. Make sure to do all of your trades on Coinbase Pro, as the fees are about 75% less than the actual Coinbase website. I will leave referral codes in the comments if you are interested in signing up with any of these exchanges. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.